So, I have a question for you. Have you ever said yes to something and immediately regretted it? Like, why am I doing this? Who even signed me up for this chaos? Oh, right, you did it yourself. And now you're here, rearranging your entire life to help someone who probably won't even remember your name in a week. Yeah, been there, lived there, probably built a summer home there. But let me tell you this, being too nice is not cute, it's a trap. And if you're not careful enough, it'll leave you with nothing but exhaustion and a serious case of why am I like this? So let's talk about it. So picture this. A few months ago, I got a text from a friend. Let's call her Emily because that feels appropriately shady. Okay, so Emily goes, "Hey, can you help me with this quick thing?" And like the people-pleasing MVP I am, I said yes. What I didn't realize was that her quick thing is a 4-hour project that somehow became my responsibility. Now, Emily? Yeah, she's off posting TikToks of her self-care day while I'm sitting in my room running on caffeine and regretting why I ever agreed to this. And the cherry on top, she didn't even thank me. Not even a thumbs up emoji. Like, girl, I'm not your unpaid intern. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't about me being nice. It was about me being scared to disappoint people. And trust me, the only person I was disappointing ever was myself. Alright, let's get real for a second. Why does being too nice feels like an actual curse? I'll tell you. You are basically a magnet for users. When you are the yes person, people start treating you like their personal assistant. And the worst part, they don't even see it as a favor. They think it's your job. You forget you're allowed to have needs. When was the last time you said no without feeling like, you owed a full PowerPoint presentation without explaining why? Yeah, thought so. Being overly nice convinces you that everyone else's needs are more important than yours. And spoiler, it's not. Burnout, baby. Let's talk about emotional burnout. It's like running a marathon, but instead of a finishing line, you get a resentment. Yay. So now you're tired, you're cranky, and you're mad at people for taking advantage of you, but also mad at yourself for letting that happen. A toxic loop, my friend. You know what finally pushed me over the edge? A group project. Yep, the classic high school nightmare. I ended up doing literally everything because according to my team, you're so good at organizing stuff, aka we're lazy and we know you won't say no. By the time it was over, I was sleep deprived, furious, and officially done. That was the day I decided no more Miss Nice Girl. If I being too nice was my toxic trait, it was time for a serious detox. Okay, let's talk about solutions because we're not here to complain, we're here to evolve. Here's what I have learned since no more yesing thing to everything era. Master the art of saying no. Here's a pro tip. You don't have to explain yourself. A simple, sorry, I can't, is enough. And if they push, that's their problem, okay? Bonus move. Blame a fake commitment. Like, sorry, I have plans. The plan is the on the couch, but they don't need to know that. Set boundaries like a boss. Boundaries aren't walls, they are fences. You're not shutting people off. You're just protecting your peace. For example, I can help you for 30 minutes, but after that, I have to focus on my own stuff. Translation, I'm not your personal assistant. Okay? Stop apologizing for existing. Ever caught yourself saying sorry for stuff that isn't even your fault? Like someone bumps into you and you're like, oops, my bad. And yeah, no. Let's, retire that energy. Replace sorry with, something like, thanks for understanding it. It's polite and powerful. Check your friend inventory. Not everyone in your life deserves your VIP access. If someone only hits you up when they need something, that's a red flag and not a friendship bracelet. Okay, so put yourself first and without guilt. This is the hardest part, but hear me out. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup, my dear. Take care of you first. You know what happens when you stop being a pushover? You feel lighter, happier, and start respecting yourself. And wild concept, but other people start respecting you too. Now, don't get me wrong, I still want to be a kind person, but kindness with boundaries. That's the next level self-care, and honestly, it feels good to say no. Try it sometimes. It's like unlocking a superpower. If you're still here, drowning in yeses and wishing you could hit, pause on life, take this as your sign to stop. Set boundaries. Say no. Put yourself first. Alright, so there you go. How to stop being everyone's unpaid therapist and get your life back. Honestly, setting boundaries should come with a cape because you're basically a superhero now. You've saved yourself from being the human equivalent of doormat. But remember, it's okay to say no without planning a 15-minute explanation. You're not a Uber, ride. You're certainly not a 24/7 help desk. So go out there, say no like you mean it. And remember, every time you put yourself first, an angel gets a swing. Or maybe just some peace and quiet. Oops, we're growing up. And it's hilarious. Enjoy the chaos because it's all the part of figuring life out process. And peace out, you legends.